So today I got my two cameras here with me, Panasonic Lumix S5 and Canon's EOS R6. It's right after the sunset here right now. I'm going to basically set them up side by side and let them run into the darkness and see how they perform in the low light situation. And of course every now and then I'm going to do autofocus test as well to compare, to see them, how they perform right next to each other. So yeah, let's get going with that and see how they perform. So I've just started with the testing. I've set them up really close to each other to ensure that they have the almost similar frame, similar angle, and it seems to me that focal point is almost same as well at about 24 mil. I set the Panasonic 24 mil. Panasonic lens is a little bit wider, and they are both running at the f4, so everything seems to be all right. They started recording. Right now Panasonic is running at 6400 ISO at the get-go. It's about 15 minutes or so past the sunset time, and Panasonic is running at 6004. These are all set up auto exposure, auto ISO, everything is auto, and everything basically auto, and they're running on standard 4K 25 and standard picture profiles. And as I said, Panasonic right now increased to the 8000 ISO, and I'm just checking the Canon is about at 2500 ISO. So Canon's exposure seems to be a little bit low. Let me just compensate that a little bit. Alright, it's +1 at 4000 ISO, at 5000. Alright, so at +1 exposure, it is running at the exact same okay, they're not. So yeah, I have compensated Canon's exposure a little bit to make it brighter. Right now Panasonic shot up to the 10,000 ISO. They are all running automatic, all auto, and Canon is at 6400 right now. Yeah, they're both focusing well, and seems to be all right now. So I'm going to do some quick autofocus test right now, see how they behave. Alright, they both acquired back the autofocus. I'm removing it again, and my lovely bear here is a little bit hard to sit still. They seems to be focusing well, both of them. I was actually a little bit worried about Panasonic, but no problem at all. No problem at all. So far so good. So I'm just going to leave it right now there and let them run and see how they handle the this low light situation. It's getting dark. Lights are on everywhere actually in this garden, and yeah, so let's see how they goes. I'm gonna keep a time as well. Maybe it will be impractical to put them on YouTube, maybe a 40-minute as a 40-minute clip. So I am gonna cut now and then to shorten it maybe into a 10-minute clip or so. So let them run and see how they behave. They seems to be Panasonic shot up to 12,800 ISO right now, and actually the Canon is also at 12,800 ISO. They both exactly the same ISO right now. I'm gonna center this Canon a little bit. There you go. Seems to be better right now. So yeah, let them run side by side and see how they handle the low light situation. I'm actually very curious to see their noise levels. A couple of days ago I did a test, similar condition, but I thought that one was a little bit, especially the Panasonic was looking straight to the a little bit a light source, nearby light source, and it looked they didn't look basically the same. So I decided to do another test. There is no light source at my immediate surroundings, and the closest light source is about similar to a street light, but about 30 meters away. So besides that, I'm behind a little bit of a thick bush, so I don't think that light source is affecting my bear. It's not able to see. My bear is not facing any light source at all. Yeah, let's see. Right now about 20 minutes past the sunset, and Panasonic is running at 25,600 ISO right now, and Canon is running at the 20,000 ISO right now. So they shot up to quite high ISOs pretty quickly, actually, right after 20 minutes or so past the sunset. But because I'm in a location where basically sky is not visible, so the immediate surrounding is quite dark actually. Maybe that's the reason for that. I'm gonna do a third camera here with my phone, my Samsung Galaxy S21 phone. See what it can capture at the exact same condition. So that's my Samsung Galaxy phone, and it's pointing exact same spot, and I can see that its screen is much more brighter than the cameras, but of course the screen brightness does not represent the actual brightness or the quality of picture. Right now about 25 minutes or so past the sunset time, and Panasonic is limited by its 25,600. I set that up so that it goes maximum to 25,600 ISO, so it hit the 25,600 ISO right away, and Canon is also shooting at the 25,600 ISO. If I'm not okay, is it 600? Yeah, 25,600 ISO. So they were right now. They are both shooting at the exact same ISO, but I have compensated the exposure of Canon a little bit. If I've turned it up a little bit, but if I've turned down to to 0, actually it looks that's 0 right now. This is right now also shooting at 25,600 ISO. So anyhow, they're both shooting at no matter what, shooting at the 25,600 ISO. And I'm gonna let them run and see how far into the darkness they can handle without much of a noise, with a usable clip. I'm gonna do a quick autofocus test again, see if they are still able to focus. I see that Panasonic seems to be struggling. Alright, it acquired. Okay, it's my mistake. I didn't put it properly. Alright, right now it is. So I'm gonna try that again. Remove the barrier, let them focus at the background, and alright, that's Panasonic is Panasonic able to capture as well, and no problems at all. And of course Canon's autofocus during normal lighting conditions, absolutely great, no problem at all with the Canon during daytime. Panasonic sometimes struggles, but I found that the autofocus of S5 is not bad. Panasonic S5's autofocus in full frame mode is not bad, and actually pretty reliable in APS-C mode. So I tend to shoot it, especially when I don't vlog. When I'm not vlogging, I tend to shoot it with the APS-C mode. It is pretty good. It is very reliable. Fast moving children, no problem at all. I do have couple of kids. I shoot them time to time, and while they're playing, and Panasonic does a great job in the APS-C mode, no problems at all. And of course it's got the 20-60 lens, kit lens. When you turn it to the APS-C mode, it becomes 90mm, so that's extra benefit right there. When you're shooting in a full frame mode and at the 20mm very wide angle, it's perfect for vlogging. It's it focuses on you, no problems at all, and perfect for vlogging. So you can basically use Panasonic for all day with one single lens. It's very versatile, no problems. The kit lens is very good. It's right now, I think, let me see, it's about half an hour past the sunset. Let me recalculate that. Yeah, a little bit more than half an hour past the sunset right now, and I'm gonna do one more. It's pretty dark actually. With my own eye, it seems that the screens of both cameras are better looking. Can see better than my own eye. It seems that yeah. Let me do a quick So it's pretty dark basically. So let me do a quick autofocus test again. I'm gonna remove the bear. It seems that they have shifted the focus background and put it back. Okay, alright, sit steady, there you go. And Panasonic is struggling right now. Yeah, Panasonic is struggling right now. Alright, it acquired back, but I think Canon was also struggling, and now it's back as well. So they are both, I can see that the Canon's object tracking is all over the place. Panasonic's tracking is right on spot, the face. The Canons keep moving around, but seems to be focusing fine, no problems at all. So it's right now, of course, they are both at let me see what's going on with the Canon's. Panasonic right now shooting at 25,600 ISO. Canon is at also 25,600 ISO. They both set to automatic, everything is automatic, and Panasonic I limited to 25,600 ISO because I found that above that the clip is basically pretty noisy, so I just limited that. So that seems to be, I think right now is about 35 minutes or so past the sunset. It's pretty dark. Sky is getting dark as well, and screens are getting dark as well, both cameras. I'm going to do another final quick autofocus test and see if they can still manage to capture the. Alright, they both focused at the background right now. Alright, let's see how it goes. Okay, alright, so Panasonic seems to acquired it. Canon seems to be acquired as well, so no problems. But interestingly, the Canon's tracking moving around all over the place, all over the bear basically, but seems to be on focus still. So I guess that's it. I'm going to review these and put them into YouTube to all of you guys to see. Alright, so that's it for today. I'm gonna shut them down now, and seems they both still on focus, no problems at all. And so thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one.